Greetings and welcome back. Here we are finishing up some of the decorations here in the village, and I appreciate you joining me. Glad to have you here as usual. And let's see here. This is approaching the end of the challenge. I mean, this is it. This is 2 days out. I mean, we have this day and the next day, and we're done. And it has been tight, I will say. Very tight. Because we still have to wrap up building. And building can be wrapped up by doing these decorations, right? Like, that's a great way to go. The only problem is that requires me to have a plan, to have it made, to be ready for all those things, and to be able to do it in that timely fashion. So that's what we're going for here. Let's see what we can get done. And I'll try to skip ahead on things. I know it's not going to be ideal to just watch me do this, so I'm going to try to skip and go as we go through this and show you just progression as it happens. Next goal is to get the windmill. I can show you real quick where we're at with that. Alright, well, here we are. I have added the barn, and I've had to push it back a little bit. I didn't really like how it was sitting before, so I'm going to end up putting a farm shed here. Ooh, speaking of which, I don't have a farm shed anymore. Yeah, not a fan of that. We definitely need the farm shed to exist. I definitely have noticed some small errors with the update. I end up trying to upgrade a facility. So I tried upgrading the barn before from a barn 2 to barn 3, which is that you build the barn 3 over the top of the barn 2, right? And that, you know, normally I would just replace the building and you're good to go. Well, while I was tearing it down, those little management signs right there, they never disappeared, which meant that I had a permanent feature just sitting there waiting for me. It was kind of funny. I ended up just restarting and then figured, well, I'll just redo it and we'll see what happens. Alright. The next big thing is we need the windmill, but we need a fairly clear area for that. And it's not exactly a thing people want in the middle of town, but you know what? It's gonna have to be somewhere near here anyway, because that's our hill, right? It's either that or we walk it way over there, but I'd like it to be close to the grain. It makes sense to be close to where things are being done. Yep, this was the problem I was running into. It's a little tricky to find a nice level spot, right? That's the one shortage I have, is level places in this area. Ooh, that's pretty good. Can I get away with just a little closer off the road? That's what I would like. I don't want it to be too much on the road. Okay, this could be good. Now if I could grid it nicely, that'd be even better. Let's do that. Oh, okay. Okay, so where are things at? It's probably what you're thinking, which is 4,443.1. We're close, but we're not there. So what's going to happen here is, oh, and I have a, man, I have a big problem, I gotta tell you. I'm out of rye beer. What am I supposed to do? Seriously. I'm out of rye beer. Don doesn't have any beer. Food storage doesn't have any beer. Resource storage doesn't have any beer. How am I supposed to do anything? Oh my god. I'm done. I quit. It's over. Character gives up. Oh man, that's too bad though. It's too bad that I ran out of those already. I thought I overstocked myself, but I did not. So now here I am, running around having to be at normal carrying capacity. The lot of it. It's too much. Anyway, so we're gonna get this thing built. That's gonna be the goal here. We also need to make sure we get a Donnie over here. Don't need me carrying that on no more. Straw, actually, fair point that I need that straw to finish up the farm shed. I should be able to do that with ease. Here, I don't think you need 32, but let's just try. Pretty sure you need sticks. So I'll do that. 24 will have to do. Alright, fair enough. Where's Madon? That's not Madon. That's Donnie's wife. The Lady Donkey. Oh, let's see here. Alright, we'll load him up and then we'll go. Alright, let's do this thing. Seems like a decent way to enter this, I guess. Now, I have heard that people make really good use of these structures as decorations and kind of like a makeshift guard tower, which sounds cool, honestly, to me. Oops. Oh, I am out already. Oh, man. Good thing I got Don. Jeez. See, this limited carrying capacity, it'll be the end of me. Let's roll up there. And the, so making those as a makeshift guard tower, definitely cool. Definitely a go-to thing. Get it, man? There we go. Get that reach. Get that reach, man. Let's see here. Oh, good. Oh, no, we're gonna be shy. Alright, well, that's what it is. That's what it is. Pretty sure I'm out of stuff in Dawn. Yeah, look at you go. And that means I'm out of logs for everything. Back and forth, back and forth. Alright, one windmill on. That is pretty slick. Nice. And then it's time to finish up the log fencing here. So I'm trying to build in some fencing that will look like a natural boundary between here and the market area. And the, obviously, residential area there, right? Oops, that's going to be too much, so let's not do that yet. And with that, that'll help us get some build tech and also, obviously, you know, wrap up the area nicely. I'd like it to actually look a little more legit and not just, I put buildings here. So, progress being made. Let's see here, probably should have a gate here, right? Or just a walkway. That'd be good. This person has quite a yard. Jealousy. A little envious of your yard size there, person. Glad I gave you it. Okay, now we're setting up on that. Looks like we're getting close, and it's, I tried to get this area in here too. I'm putting some trees in here. That'll be the goal. So the idea here is to have a quick orchard, right? And then to have a tree sitting in that. So this, ooh, it looks like I made a bad set in my alignment. So I tried to align it so that they wouldn't overlap. But it doesn't always work out ideally. Ooh, Turns out that's gonna have to be fixed. Alright, that's a no-go. That is a no-go for sure. I don't want it to be unable to just kind of sit with that thing in there. That's gonna be the goal. I want this to be symmetric. I want it to look right. So, let's fix that up. And get ourselves rolling through that. Oh, what's up, kid? You, oh, dang. Try not to smash kids with a hammer. It's not really what you do. Not trying to collide you kids. Ain't trying to whoop the kids with a hammer, man. Holy cow. Alright, let's see here. We're gonna have to be a little more cautious about our alignment. And thinking about where our placement is. 3, 4. How close? So close. So close. So close. Haha. The sound effects make everything work better. Obviously. Obviously. Alright, so if this is here, and I am looking south, I need to get my south line on. There we go. We get a little over, so we're cautious on it. Right? Yes. Boom. Now from there, I think I'll do this the way that makes the most sense, which is just get this thing lined up to itself. There we are. And that should have enough room for the path. I could always resize that. Ooh. Looks like that's not happening. Yeah, looks like we won't do that part. Okay, so we're gonna instead... stuck in crush mode. What we'll do instead is we'll just make a small little frame in. And then we'll go from there. No, maybe not. I might have to rethink this area. Alright, anyway, rethinking it will be. Did I just go on a beer run? Yes. Yes, I did. Did I just buy a whole bunch of stuff I didn't need because I was on a beer run? Yes. Yes, I did. Do I regret it? No. Not at all. No. So, we went on a little BWEWRUN and got us some rye beer. Got a 12-pack. I figured we were out there, we might as well get it going. And in the process, I ended up deciding that I'd bring some extras to sell and got some extra decorations for after we get everything settled. So, also, you may have noticed in the previous part that my firewood situation was low. Definitely took care of that as well, so that we'd be all set there. And now I got... Uh-oh, the cat is definitely all about being up here and ready to go. And she says hi, by the way. Alrighty, now it's time to load Donnie up and get ourselves going. Finishing up some of this stuff. And obviously a lot of this is going to skip ahead for y'all because I just have a lot of just putting resources down. And it's not, you know, the most exciting thing in the world to watch a person put some resources down in places. But I do want to make sure you see the finished product, obviously, and see how things went. Man, we have a lot of manure. Alright, Don, let's roll. Oh, Don might want to go for a romantic night walk with his lady donkey. I might have to give him a chance for that. Oops. We have overloaded Don. It's not a huge deal, because what we can do instead is I can hand you more things. Donnie. Ooh, that's going to be the end of it. That's a critical limit right there. Alrighty. See you after some more decorations are done. Okay, the next part of the decoration phase, and I'll show you the end product in a moment, but I want to show you where I'm at with this, just to let you know. Just because I want to keep it honest, right? So I'm at 9765.7. Gonna make it. I do believe we're good to go. Having done all these fences and things, that's gonna be it. I wanted to get these houses set back farther, because if you notice, the spacing between them here, not good. I've got space here where I can build like front areas, and that's kind of what I was going for. I want space for them to have like a front living space, a front yard like area. So I'm gonna end up knocking these houses down here in the night before they wake up and have trouble working, and push them back a little bit, and that's gonna take a little time, and that's probably gonna do us for the build. I'll show you when we get it. I'm a monster. I'm a monster. All these people sitting out in the cold. What are they gonna do? Oh my goodness. Poor things. I've got everybody sitting out here having to wait for new home construction. Oh, terrible days. Poor things. And babies in the winter. Oh, God. Village monster. Keen. Well, we're making progress. And here's the setting. It has been interesting rebalancing it. I've had to actually tear down a lot more houses than I originally anticipated. Anyway, so I had to tear down 3 just to get these to be set. And I love this. Don was hiding in a house on me. I was trying to get resources and build these things, and Don's sitting here hiding in houses. Don, what are you doing? People need to get inside. A likely story, Don. A likely story. He just likes messing with people. Surprised he didn't do the laugh thing. That would have been perfect timing. Alright, we're almost done. And unfortunately, it's almost morning for these people. Oops. Alright, y'all. It is now on the end of things where we are nearly done. Now, I had to make one of these into a stone one, and as you know, it's not, or a log base, which, as you know, I don't like it. But I think I can get away with putting a stone fence at the base of it, and it should cure the problem pretty effectively. We did run out of some logs, so I'm running back in here. It's time to start cleaning up this region here. I think I ran out of planks too. But this is it. This is going to be the unlock of the full completion of the challenge shortly here. And I wanted to make sure I got that actually recorded, so I didn't, do it off camera. I don't think that would be the same feel, I'm sorry I wasn't able to do this as a live. There's been so much going on. It's just been way too busy, and I will end up doing a live, obviously. Got to learn how to do that, right? And I appreciate y'all being patient with me as a young channel and a learner. I'm definitely figuring things out as we go. I appreciate all the help and the feedback and the suggestions that people have been given. I really appreciate it. Much love for all that help. Thank you. So, I enjoyed the journey. It's been a lot of fun, and looking forward to continuing it. Alright, let's do this thing. Boom. Oh, I missed one. Get it. Now, do I have everybody in the house yet? No. These poor people. They've been sitting there all night long. Some of them who are pregnant and some with babies. I am a monster. And the worst part is, there were houses I could have put them in. Don't tell anybody. Seriously, just don't. Just don't read into it. Don't read into it too much. And of course, obviously, I have to set these 2 houses back because, I'm not a fan. I'm gonna move you people. Yeah, I don't know about this family. Pexla, yeah, let's do that, because then we can build up some stuff. Alright, so the thought here was, can I build the fence around this so it looks a little more legit as a foundation, or at least not so awkward, And I think this will do adequately, right? Oh, it's not as good as I was hoping. That's a little shy of what I was hoping for. I was really hoping we could get it to look more legit. But it's a start. It's not bad. I'll find a way to hide that with the decorations. Oh my gosh, we're so much there. We're so close. Alright, let's get some stones and finish this out. Or we could do limestone. I mean, honestly, anything. Don't mind the mess. Don't mind the mess. It's a mess. It's all a mess. It's been a mess for a while. It has been me rushing through and doing things. Oh my goodness. Alright. I should have brought some limestone too, but let's see if this does it. We're nearly there. And it is coming together. After this, it's going to be a whole lot of me just wanting to actually finish up the village. I mean, once the challenge is done, I don't want to stop this village, but I'll probably space out some of my things. Boom! It's done. Challenge over. Thank you for being a part of it. That's been a lot of fun. So the challenge, and thank you, Dwayne John, for the original issuing of this challenge, and it's been awesome because it has pushed me to learn a lot. It has pushed me to consider how I do the game, and, you know, figure out how to streamline better. I've learned a lot in the process, and I hope it's been helpful for y'all as well. Now that this is all set, it's just a matter of rethinking where some things are. Like this house and that house, they gotta go, so we're gonna just ditch them. And hopefully in the process of doing that, we won't have too much of an awkward moment for these people, because I'm pretty sure I actually have 2 extra houses, which I could easily have been using before. But apparently I just felt like being a cruel and unusual ruler. Ay, ay, ay. There we are. That's one. Oops. Well, it's not the first witch we've seen here in this area. She can fly, the other guy can bicycle wheel fly. I mean, let's be real, there's an awful lot of people who can do some pretty insane magic in this realm. Now, let's see here. We'll get the insulation added on these. That should give me a little more carry capacity. Oh, that was the end of that. Sorry, I just realized I realized that I never actually... We have a grandfather clock in here, and it's a beautiful clock. I love it very much, but it does create a little bit of background sound. So I apologize. I didn't even notice I left it on. So in this particular video, there's going to be all that's ticking and talking while I'm talking. Maybe I just did it so I could do that little quick rhyme right there. Tick, tock, and talking. Who knows? No, it's... Oh! Look at you go! That's okay. Don't worry about it. I got houses. Yeah, get out of there. Okay, now what does that do for us? Ah, it gets us all kinds of things. That gets us all of this. This gets here and there. Alright, and then what we have now is we have the 8 houses that are in this area for our riverfront area. And then, since this area was never... I didn't really want to have the ones up here. We will leave it as is. I don't think I'll ever build any more up there. There'll probably be farming items and other assorted things. So, I don't know. I'm pretty happy, y'all. Pretty happy. Next step, of course, here is I'm going to make sure I get this roadway in. But I'm going to have to chop down some trees, obviously, too. Since there are trees in the way of my road. Well, that's my road right there. I don't want trees in the way of my road. That's no good. Alright. Now. There we go. That should take care of that. Y'all, it's been a lot of fun doing this challenge. I don't consider things over, but I do consider the challenge complete, and it was a lot of work getting there. Dwayne John, special thanks to you. Special shout out for making this happen in the first place. I really appreciate you and your tips along the way and getting things going for this challenge. It is year 7. Actually, no, it is year 6, and I was able to max out all technologies at this point. I think it could have been done quicker, and I'm kind of curious. There's a thought in my mind that I might try another challenge, which is realism-ish. It's a game, so there's no way it's going to be real. So my thought was maybe having to make myself actually sleep and go through days and seeing what I can get away with management that way. That's my thought. All right, y'all. Thanks for being here for this one. I'm going to close this video down. My 2 boys are up here, and they wanted to say something, and just... Here, I'll let them jump in and say something. You want to come on over? Oh. You can come closer. I might hear you better over here.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Thanks for being a part of things. And, oh, go ahead.
There's a lot of houses there.
There's a lot of houses there. That's right. That's our village. And we just need to finish it up.
There's 8.
There's 8 on this side and a whole bunch over there. All right, y'all. Thank you. Take care. As always, grateful to have you here. Have a wonderful rest of your day.